Hey guys, so I'm finally doing another tutorial and it's going to be this quite dramatic look. It's a yellow and blue look. It really depends whether you like wearing that type of makeup or not. If you're more of a subtle person, it's probably not the look for you. I'm going to be using products that are all pretty cheap to buy. Half of it's just my 120 palette. This is based on a look that Sparkage did. I've been watching her for forever. I actually did this look like just for myself. Then she did it, but then I realised that I did it using all my stuff. So if you've seen her look and you haven't been able to do it because you don't have the things she used, this would be a good tutorial to watch because I can show you that you can get pretty much her look using like really cheap stuff. So right, so I've already applied my base and it's the Gosh one. I've just applied that all over the eye and also underneath. I've realised after doing the look once is that I'm going to actually work down from the brow because there's a lot of blue, and if you get any blue in the yellow, it goes green and you want the yellow to be like yellow. So the first thing I'm going to do is just grab my white liner, any white liner pencil that you can use, and I'm just going to put that all along my brow, just like that, because it can be a little bit daunting having all this blue going right up to your brow. So that's just going to go kind of like a highlight up there. And then the first thing I'm going to do is grab my palette and I'm going to grab the top section with all the blues and greens and yellows in it. So I'm going to go for this block and I'm going to grab my first blue, which is from the top row, the very top row, and it's going to be the fifth one in. 2, 3, 4, 5, and it's on the same row as that bottom salmon-y colour. All these blues at the top are like pretty much the same colour, so if you use the wrong one by mistake, it probably won't even matter. I'm going to use my little flat brush, which is this one. Flat brush will do, just something quite small. So you're going to get this first blue, and this is going to go all on your top lid, and completely avoid your main eyelid when you're doing this, because that is literally just for the yellow. And you're going to do this, if I look to the front, up until where the coloured part of your eye finishes and it goes white again. So that's where this first blue is going to go. Just placing it on there. And then once you've got basically up to that part where the colour part of your eye ends, you're going to add this periwinkle colour, which is the second one in. And then this is going to go all the way to the end. Just going to zoom out. The next part is basically just piling loads and loads of blues on top of each other. The next thing you want to do is take a really fluffy crease brush. I'm using my new Revlon one. And I'm going to first apply Barium Glitter Dust in number 20, which is Denim. I showed you it in my haul the other day. And it's just this really glitzy. And you just want to take a little bit of that, so put your brush in and then just blow it a little bit away, and then this just gets pressed into your outer corner and then just swirled around. And try your hardest to avoid your lid. And you can make this really quick. You don't need to apply a lot of that. But you see you've just got a slightly darker area, and go right to the end of your eyebrow. Make sure it blends into the other blue. I'm going to get my Stargazer This is the electric blue. It's number 35. I love Stargazer. Their colours are really highly pigmented. And I own 2 colours. This is one of them. The other one's like a pink. And you just want to take a little bit of that. And that just goes on top of the blue you've just applied. Literally like that. Like that. So you only need to apply little bits at a time. If you don't have that electric blue, any electric blue you have will work. Go to the next row of blue, and I'm going to grab that navy one there, and it's going to go just in there again. And then I'm going to grab the grey here. The 2 blacks are there, and then you've got the grey, that really dark grey. I'm going to just grab that. And this is going to make it really, really dark. And this doesn't go as high, it literally just goes in your crease. Just like that. And then just on top of it, going back to the first half of the palette, and we applied that navy just now, I'm going to apply the one next to it, which is that one. And that's going to be the final blue to go in that crease. So it's really just a lot of piling colours on top of each other. And I'm going to grab a really big eyeshadow brush. This is my new Gosh one. And you can use any of the yellows. I start with this one that's been really well used, and it's the 4th one in. And it's just that really bright yellow. But the reason I start with this is because it's the only one that's really matte. So this is going to go all over the lid, and you're just going to pat it on. And you can see now why I started with the blues. Because you've got no colour falling into it, and it just looks really nice and bright. Then I'm going to grab the yellow, which is that one. It's just going to go on top. To do the bottom, we're going to add first blue when we went darker, and it's clearly navy. And that's just going to go just on the outer corner. Then we're just going to grab blue right on the end, the really light one, all the way along. I'm just going to line my waterline with black eyeliner. You can use any liner that you want. I'm just using a Natural Collection one, and then I'm just going to add some mascara. I'm just going to use my favourite mascara ever, which is Max Factor's Full Slash Effect. Okay, so I've just added that mascara, and then underneath, for some highlight, I'm going to grab my white pencil again. Okay, so don't laugh, but I've basically just put that white eyeliner underneath to just give my under eye a little bit of highlight, because with me, if I wear blue underneath my eyes, looks more blue. It just brightens you up underneath. I'm going to do it a little bit more on this side as well. And it looks really dark. Once it's blended in, it looks really nice. And then we're almost finished. I'm just going to grab my eyebrow brush and just get any eyeshadow out that got in there while I was doing my makeup. I didn't put any liner on my top lid. I don't want to steer away from the yellow. And if I just get my hair down, this is the finished look. Quite quick, and that's the best way if you want your eyes done. You don't want to have to spend hours. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Any questions and feedback in the comments, and as usual I would like you to subscribe, so click that big yellow button over there, and everything I've used will be in the sidebar if you missed anything, and I'll talk to you guys soon.